I'm Pak. I'm going to be your travel guide. I'm going to guide you through the virtual reality experience that has been made. The experience is called putting wheels on a bicycle. I'm currently still a TU Delft student, but I'm actually almost finished. I'm doing a master's of integrated product design. I'm kind of specializing in virtual reality experiences because I think that impact will be great. A lot of entertainment applications are coming up right now, but also in healthcare and in design and engineering and architecture, it's becoming quite big. If you're training surgeons, immersing yourself in a real experience is very valuable. You can experience what it could be like for real before you actually touch a real human. I'm very curious about that experience. I don't really expect the robot to socialize with me. I also don't think that would cover the same value as socializing with real people. My expectations for the robot is that it will help me pragmatically. I'm standing in front of RoboHouse. It's a very big building, with RoboHouse very apparent over the door. It's actually on the TU Delft campus, so quite accessible for all TU Delft students. But let's go inside. All right, so we're in RoboHouse. It's actually quite a big hall with several different rooms. So it's the expo, I read. I'm going to go inside. Nice big open space. If I just take a look around me, I see a lot of robot arms, several machineries. I'm led to the corner of this space. Actually, intuitively, it's because of this beautiful window where a lot of light shines through. I already see the VR headset, the setup, and this big screen where for out or bystanders the experience can also be watched. I see Joost, a curly dude from the TU Delft. Hey Joost, you're going to help me today.
Hello.
Hi. So I would say...
I'm a curly dude from TU Delft.
So I would say let's get into this experience, Joost. If you can give me the headset, then I can put it on. All right, so the experience is on, and I'm actually already being put into the experience. I see my hands floating. Joost, if you could be so kind to pass me the controllers. Oh, this is nice. For people who have never been in virtual reality before, I'm going to describe it as best as I can. This virtual reality experience, the first part of it actually is quite empty. I'm looking around and I see a bicycle frame and an AGV. That's a robot that's going to assist workers. And I'm put in front of two big screens. All right, once I've pressed the trigger, there's a question asked. I'm going to read it. Before you start, it's good to realize what kind of worker are you. A, I like to have fun with my colleagues and I work hard and play hard. Okay. B, I'm a perfectionist. I won't stop until it's done. C, I am fast and I do many things on a day. Some people would call me impatient. And D, I'm not one particular kind of worker. I'm just myself. I like it. So I want to have D. It says press the trigger to continue to enter the bicycle factory. So I'm going to press the trigger with my index finger. And I see that I'm being put into the factory. Wow, I see a spotlight shining on the table with glasses, which should represent AR glasses. This is a very fun experience, guys. It's almost Inception-like. Within this virtual reality, I'm putting on AR glasses in order for me to get an extra layer of information. Oh, so I'm looking into the factory and I see this blue arrow appearing. And when I turn my head towards it, it disappears and I see flick the light switch. Flick. The light comes on and the factory looks much better. Honestly, still a bit clinical. I see some robots driving. So I'm going to pick up the wheel, and it says for me to put it on the bicycle, and there's this blue wheel which says place here, so I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to place the wheel there. It turns green. I'm going to let it go. It accepts it. It moves it towards, I guess, a better spacing for me to use the drill, which I'm going to pick up. I'm going to use. The controller is still vibrating. It's done. The robot arm is taking it away from me, and there will be a new frame for me to put a wheel on the bicycle. All right, so I'm going to do the exact same procedure again. Picking it up, I see again the blue drop zone is what it's called. There's a blue arrow pointing towards a specific wheel that needs to be picked up. Cool, so I'm looking around me and I'm actually standing just stationary at my workspace, but there's actually a lot of robots driving around with bicycles. One has 2 wheels attached, one has 1 wheel. There are actually only robots that are moving. I don't see any people. Oh, I do see some people. They are kind of bland, almost disappearing in the background, to be honest. I've never put an actual wheel on an actual bicycle in the real world. So doing it in virtual reality is quite the educational experience. It's also very simple. It's surprisingly simple. Of course, because of the AR layer that kind of automates me as a person, what I should do. The experience is therefore kind of robotic. I'm going to grab and rotate the wheel for the robot to accept it. All right, something is happening right now. It says action failed, analyzing the issue. That's the message that I get from the AR layer. It has found the issue, which is this is the wrong wheel. So I need to put the wheel back into the rack. Oh, so the AGVs, which are robots, kind of like vacuum cleaners, takes the rack away and gives me a new rack. I have to say, although it's very nice for me to stay stationary and having everything move around me, I kind of feel like a robot myself at this point. The AR layer tells me exactly what to do. I only see robots moving. Oh, this was the end of my workday. So the AR layer tells me to turn off the lights. All right, I'm going to turn off the light. Cool, so this was the virtual reality experience putting wheels on a bicycle. I'm again in this very light space, which is kind of weird, guys, to be in a virtual space and then again in this reality, I guess, the physical reality. It takes a minute for me to adjust. The experience was great. It was very nice and it was very cool, also because it's just a totally different experience of our physical reality. The automation within the AR layer makes me feel like a robot. It tells me exactly what to do, when to do it, through those blue arrows. But the collaboration between me and a robot went well. The synergy between the robot arm, which I was working together with, was there. I don't think it would be so flexible if I had complete freedom within that virtual reality space. Thank you for listening to this Putting Wheels on a Bicycle episode. My name is Pak Long Cheung, and I want to give extra credits to Doris Aschenbrenner, Danielle van Tol, Matthijs Netten, Simon Tiemersma, Bas Lammers, Joost van der Loo, Christian Bos and Arno from Game Tailors, and special thanks goes to RoboHouse for hosting this awesome VR experience.